just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take... Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Johnson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, Johnson nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's Cook to throw on third down. It's caught. Nelson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They go to Johnson again. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the ground, this is Johnson. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Eagles. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Wentz to throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mac Hollins the intended target, and it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And that's complete to LaFell. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wentz now on first down. Finding room inside the 40. And this is LaFell. It's caught. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
To Blunt here, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Working from the gun, Wentz. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Wentz now on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw is Cook. To throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
Let's go. Green 39.
Cook now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Johnson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go now. 3-19. Over. Detroit.
To throw on third down. Cook. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas, the rookie from West Virginia. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Let's go.
Now Cook. Off play action. He's going deep for Brown. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Green 39.
Cook operating from the gun, trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returnable for Thomas. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles take possession. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession.
Lion.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And he dumps it off to Blunt. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And just like that, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Wentz on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Peterson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Cook on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We always talk about what a bonus it is for a running back who's able to catch the ball downfield. Well, David Johnson started his college career as a wide receiver before transitioning. He's got it all.
Well, it showed last year 80 catches from that running back position led the NFL. They'll run it with Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Hurry up, here we go.
To throw is Cook. Looking to throw on second down. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Cook now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got Gresham. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Johnson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Cook. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now he's going to throw it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
It's Pumphrey on the toss. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the run, it's Pumphrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Again, it's Pumphrey. And down to the 36-yard line here. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. Pumphrey last year at San Diego State led the country over 2,100 yards rushing. The question now, how do you see him translating to the NFL?
Well, I hear all the naysayers talk about him being less than 180 pounds, but look, the production at San Diego State, the number of carries, this kid has toughness. He will carry the ball and surprise people. And look, he broke Marshall Faulk's record at San Diego State. That's got to count for something.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I thought it was a big deal when Arizona acquired Chandler Jones before the 2016 season. Some people called it a boom or bust trade. Which Chandler Jones would you get? I think the Cardinals like what they saw in 2016.
After 4 years with New England, really settling in as a Cardinal. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Robert Kimdichie in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Being chased out left. He's going to let this thing go deep for LaFell. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Cook. Throwing on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Cook to throw on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit. Yeah,
you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing, Cook. He's going to air one out. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Cook. Operating from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
To throw is Cook. From the gun, he'll throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Second quarter in Cleveland. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Cook. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and very short here, less than a yard. They give it off here to the tight end. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Cook. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, caught by Saleh. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing is Wentz. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number. Led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Johnson jostles free, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Cook now looking to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Now Cook, operating from the gun. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for LaFell. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 55 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a handoff. Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 74 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out here in the eye. On the ground with a tight end. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Troy Nicholas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Cook. From the gun, he'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie from Washington, Sidney Jones. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw is Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They run with Pumphrey. And some room to work. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's Cook to throw on second down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Thomas. Great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking to get it to LaFell there, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan 7. Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Wentz to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Defense showing blitz. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the toss, here's Johnson. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Looking to throw. Cook. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Here is the punter Jones as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Johnson on the counter. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or